I wasn't a fighter, what would I be doing as a career? Probably dancing. I think either a choreographer or a backup dancer, but most likely a choreographer because I like to lead. If not, another one would be animation or like video games, like making video games or motion capture. You know Andy Serkis, the guy that does Gollum, he does Caesar, King Kong, all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't say I can take his job right now, but I can learn. I'd love to work with him one day. I would really love to work with Andy Serkis. I know he does a lot of work for Weta in New Zealand. So, yeah, I'd love to work with him one day and just pick his brain. I love the way he carries himself, if you will.
I was enrolled in grad school before I dropped out of school and decided to fight. You know, I told myself I'd give myself a year trying to fight. If I was any good, I'd stick with it. If not, I'd go to grad school and become a physician's assistant. So I'd be doing surgery.
So I weren't a fighter. I would either be an NFL wife or a school teacher.
If I wasn't a fighter, I don't know. I'd probably be maybe dedicate my time being like a firefighter or inspirational type speaking. You know, giving back what I've learned in my life, what I'm able to do out of complete chaos. I would love to go out and reach out to others and inspire them somehow. You know, some type of motivation, but. You know, I hear people like, oh, when it's 40 or 50, it's all over, you know. I want to be one of them old motherfuckers that's out running around, 70 years old, swimming, doing marathons, you know, lifting weights, whatever it is. But, you know, be healthy, be active, be motivated, be out there just doing it and taking each day, living my life as, you know, it's the last day. And then waking up and attacking it again, doing that and just be able to give back, you know, outward focus.
I used to say that I wanted to sell ice creams, you know, because I always want to make people happy. So I had this idea in my head when I was younger that anyone into an ice cream store, even if they're having a really shitty day, they always end up feeling better, you know. But to be honest, I think I would have always been in something to do with entertainment. I like being the center of attention. I like making people laugh, you know, usually at my own expense. I'm okay with that. That's my style. So I don't know whether it would have been motivational speaking, maybe acting, I'm not sure, but I definitely would have been still in entertainment.
The two things I always only ever wanted to do was become a cop or a pro athlete, and so I'm doing one of those, and maybe later on, if you know, when I'm finished with fighting, I'll revisit that.
I was doing a little bit of electrical work before the fighting. My grandma and grandpa own a business doing cleaning and stuff like that. So I would they're getting older, so I probably would have stayed in California and ran their business.
That's a good one. I've always been into like popping and locking and like breakdancing, right? So I was really all into break. So I could have been a breaker. I don't know. Job-wise, I would have to think some kind of athlete. I don't know what though. I don't know what kind of athlete I would be. Maybe a skateboarder. I don't see myself doing anything else, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. And I used to skate. I skated for like 7 years, man. I used to love it. I was the only kid out there wearing like a polo shirt. Everybody else was like, yeah. So I was like the only, I guess you could say, like preppy skateboarder kid. But I loved it, man. I love skateboard. I love going snowboarding. I love snowboarding. So some kind of athlete. I know that. It was never. I mean, I've always played baseball, basketball, football. You know, I'm an athlete, so that's something I just picked up real quick. You know, pretty easy. But the most fun I've had doing something like that would be skateboarding.
Well, I don't know exactly. I think the next chapter for me is going to be something to do with for God. You know, I really feel pulled in that direction. Since the summer of 2017, you know, I became a Christian and was baptized, and you know, more and more since then, I've been getting closer to the Lord. And before this, I would have just been like, I don't know what I'm going to do with after fighting. That's all my life is. But now I have my faith, and that's number one. So wherever God opens the next door for me, that's where I'm at right now. But right now, my focus and my door open is here in the fighting world. So I'm going to do my best for God in this position I'm at.